Hello, good evening friends. Welcome to Unacademy, which is the largest online education platform for GATE Computer Science and IT. Myself, Malisham Devasana. Here I am going to take the classes for TOC compiler and C programming on this YouTube channel. Today we are going to see the syntax analysis of compiler design. And if you require more practice on the previous topics, we will do on Saturday and Sundays the marathon sessions. Please try to attend the sessions on Saturday and Sundays so that you will have more practice along with your crash course and regular course. Yes, so please have a more practice on every topic by attending marathon sessions on every weekend. Yes. Yeah, good evening KD and Sandeep. Good evening Vipin. Good evening and Vaibhav. Yes, class is started now. Vaishnav, good evening. Yeah, good evening everyone. So today's agenda is to know about what is syntax analysis. We have understood the lexical analysis obviously takes the help of syntax analysis, but we have understood separately what is the lexical analysis, right? To implement lexical analysis, just finite automata is sufficient because you need to recognize the words of the program. That's called as tokens of the program, right? Just finite automata is sufficient to understand the lexical analysis. Now, syntax analysis. Yeah, hello Satyajit, good evening. Good evening guys. And whenever you watch the classes, give a presence that by clicking on like button. Please do liking our sessions, and we are going to bring many sessions who are believing us, we are following us. We will practice, we will make you practice, we will try to explain as clear as possible to understand. Yeah, good evening everyone. Jayesh, good evening. All right. So if anybody is new to this session, please let me introduce, which takes just 1 or 2 minutes. I have secured only rank 119 and 210 in my BTech 4th year and 3rd year with self-preparation. And then I have completed MTech IIT Bombay. But I feel that the difference between BTech and MTech is going to be completely you can't imagine what's going to happen in MTech, because the people who have studied in normal colleges like other than NITs, IITs, the education that you have in our system is completely different when you go to MTech and IITs. So if you want to build your career, and that you don't want to look back, then do once MTech in IITs, so you will understand how to survive in the world, in the industries. You will be easily understand, because of that the education that you have in IIT is going to give you how to do self-learning. The self-learning is very important, because here we are there to help you in BTech, in GATE exam, but when you go to MTech, you will know how to understand the things on your own way, right? You may take the help of your friends, but at the end you must work on your own to survive in the world. So that's what the MTech and IITs is more important. Yeah. So I have 12 years of teaching experience after completion of MTech, that I understood that rather than working in software industry, I wanted to work as per my willingness, that I am very much interested in teaching. So today I am able to teach because of my I have commitment, I have dedication, I have passion to teach, and that is the reason I am trying to work on teaching every day and improving every day on teaching skills, learning every day, and this is not going to stop in my life. So on this channel we are there always to guide you. Please follow us and like our sessions. Yeah, good evening Mukherjee. And you know that whenever you have the doubts, we don't leave your doubts, whether it is YouTube or Unacademy. But Unacademy is having interactive classes, so we will take more doubts, every doubt on Unacademy without leaving. But sometimes if more people are coming on YouTube and we can't take every doubt, the reason is the delay between the live and your doubt. Okay. Now here I am going to take TOC compiler and programming, and then you know that DEVALIVE is my referral code. I usually teach Unacademy C, TOC compiler design and algorithms, and you can follow my free classes Almost every class is free that I take. In general, 95% classes are free that I take every day, and you can follow me and you can attend all classes that I take if you are studying self preparation. And what is the advantage of plus compared to special? Special is a free classes and plus is a courses, free classes and free courses. So in plus is going to be a structured courses which are paid, and special which are free. You can also attend free classes, but that usually stay for 1 or 1.5 hours. And complete course, revision course, crash course, practice course, and GATE PYQ course, doubt clearing course, and they are all structured. They are all live classes. They are all structured and interactive, and that's more fun when you are learning something in different patterns, right? Each course has many educators, so many educators are going to handle every course. So that is one more advantage of these plus benefits. Plus you have live classes, crash courses, weekly tests, and so many. These are limited what we are talking about. And iconic, all the advantages of the plus. Additionally, you have a personal coach, study planner, and you will have a booster sessions, test analysis, as well as separate study material. If you look at the plans for both, plus I'm talking about first, you have popular plans 1.5 2 years, because if you are going to Unacademy, it's better to take 1.5 year, 2 years, because to manage with all the subjects takes at least 6 months. And if you have the 1 year time, 2 years time, and you will enjoy a lot and you will learn a lot, that's beneficiable from Unacademy. It's just entry you have, but there is no limitation how many subjects and each subject how many times you want to listen. There is no limitation. Okay, so you use DEVALIVE referral code just to make an entry into the Unacademy. Once you entry, we are there to help you all the time. This is a 1 year, 1.5 year, and 2 years plan, and as well as you have iconic subscription. Iconic is more beneficiable than plus because of you will have a guide, you will have a separate material, you will have the plan, you will have booster sessions, you will have test analysis. These are the benefits to improve yourself day by day. And this is a 1 year amount 45,225 for iconic, and use the DEVALIVE referral code 66,600 for 2 years. And we have also Facebook group. This will help you to connect with us in future and now to get regular updates from us. And we have Telegram channel. You can subscribe to get daily links and daily updates from us. And we also have various YouTube channels from various branches, and these are all from Unacademy, which are very popular. And Unacademy Computer Science is just started, but still we are having good number of our students who are watching our videos. And thank you for everyone who are coming and watching our videos and liking our sessions. We are so thankful for your regularity and your follow-up. And please keep on coming to our classes and like our sessions. We are very happy. And this is our channel where you have every subject is going to be covered here. And please like the session. We are going to begin our session, and subscribe and also share with your juniors and friends and also your seniors if anybody is preparing for GATE. Yeah, KD. Yeah, thank you so much. Tarun, I'm using OBS software. OBS. Mukherjee, good evening. Yeah, good evening once again, everyone. Let's begin today's class, and please like the session. I can see that you're watching the video, but you are not looking at like button. Please do that. I'm waiting for your like. I can see the count. Please keep on liking the session if you're watching even on recorded version. Yes, today we are going to see the syntax analysis. In previous session we have covered introduction to compiler and lexical analysis. If you want more practice, please attend the weekends, Saturday and Sunday sessions. You will be having much practice there. And hello Shivani, how are you? Syntax analysis, syntax errors, and then context-free grammar. This is the today's agenda. What is syntax analysis? And when you are doing the verification of the syntax, you may produce syntax errors. And to understand syntax analysis, we require a grammar. And in future, we are going to learn the parsers. That slowly we are going to do that. So let's start with syntax analysis. Yeah, Sandeep, the weekend classes keep on changing. You just follow our schedule. Friday the classes will be going to be scheduled. So Friday you just look at Saturday schedule, and Sunday schedule you will see on Saturday, right? Yeah, you can connect with our group. We are going to share the links every day, remember that. Let's begin today's session, guys. Syntax analysis. So let's begin. What is syntax analysis? And syntax analysis also is having so many names, like you can call it is parsing phase, right? You can say that the syntax analyzer, also called as syntax verifier, and it is going to generate the parse tree. So you can say parse tree generator. You can say many, like syntax verifier. You can say parse tree generator. What is the input, guys? It takes token stream, that is a sequence of tokens that is produced by lexical analyzer, and this is syntax analyzer, syntax analysis or analyzer. What it does, it produces the parse tree. What is parse tree? That we are going to see in this session slowly. What is parse tree? We are going to see slowly. And in case if you have any error, it is going to produce syntax error. It will report to the error handler. These all the syntax errors are produced during the syntax analysis, and it will interact with the symbol table, and that's okay. Yeah. Now, when you look at the idea about the lexical analysis and the syntax analysis, what is going to happen, guys? Look at what is going to happen. Okay, now this is what we have. We have a program. You might be writing a program like this, very small program I am writing to have a clarity. You have main. You have something int x semicolon. Very small program I am writing, guys. X is equal to 10. This is your program. Here what happens? Here it's going to produce like this, I'm just taking assumptions, guys. Assumptions. Main is, let's say, identifier, I'm assuming T1, and special symbols I'm assuming let's say T2. You can say that like T2, and this is also I'm assuming, let's say, T2, and keyword I'm assuming, let's say, T3 keyword, and constant I'm assuming T4, and operators I'm assuming T5. It's my name, guys. So by assuming these things, what identifier is a T1, and open parenthesis is T2, and curly bracket is, that is curly brace is T2, and int is a keyword I assumed as a T3, and spaces are not there, which will be deleted. X is identifier is a T1, and semicolon is, it's a special, that is I assumed as T2, and then X is identifier, that is I assumed as a T1, and operator assumed as a T5, and constant I assumed as a T4, and semicolon is T2, and bracket is T2. Yeah, actually I am not explaining how exactly it is, but type only I am mentioning, type only. So I have 5 types of tokens, where identifier, keyword, constants, operators, special symbols. So I assumed T1, T2, T3, T4, T5. So whenever I see identifier, I assume it is a T1. Whenever I see constant, it is a T4. Whenever it is a special symbol, let's say T2. And whenever it is keyword, let's say T3. So I am assuming this. Then this is a token stream. This is a token stream. Actually, you are writing characters. This is your character stream. Every character will be read, and this is a token stream, and at the end one parse tree will be generated for that. How it is generated, we are not worried. It's going to generate one parse tree. Everybody? Yes. which looks different internally. Compiler takes care of this code. Now we do not require to worry about this code. It just assume it will produce the tokens and it makes an entry into the symbol table, the lexical analyzer, and syntax analyzer is going to produce a parse for corresponding token string. Yeah. Then let's move on one by one. How do you understand this syntax first? If you know syntax errors, then you will know about the syntax analysis. What do you mean by syntax? So let me start the practicing. Suppose you have main and you have written this way. Is it syntactically valid? Is it syntactically valid? No. Something is missing. That is, the right parents is missing. So it's going to be syntax error. Because structure is not correct. That closed parenthesis is missing. You know that. Right. Second, but lexically valid. No lexical error. No lexical error. But there is a syntax error. But anyhow, compilation error is there. Anybody exists, it is a compilation error only. Yeah. It is a syntax error. Yeah. Next, when you have the main function properly you have written, now it is no error. But sometimes we may write int x. Int x, let's say, equal to semicolon. Now, is it allowed? Equal is binary operator. And you must assign somebody 1 or 2 or y somebody. But you have not assigned anything. So it's going to check the syntax. Again, you will have a syntax problem here. This main function is proper. The function syntax is proper. But declaration syntax inside the function, this will produce an error. Here you will see error. Definitely this program has syntax error, but there is no lexical error again. All faces connect to syntax error. What does that mean here, Shivani? All faces connect to symbol table. All faces connect to error handle. That's okay. But what is that? All faces, will it connect to syntax analysis? Syntax analysis is just a second phase. Lexical analysis output is an input to syntax, and syntax analyzer output is an input to semantic analyzer. Fine. Third one. Come on guys, third one. Suppose you have written a code. Assume that if main function is properly structured and if I am writing semicolon. Now, will it produce syntax error or not? This statement, will it produce syntax error or not within a main? It is also syntax error. Why? Because condition is the must. If you miss condition, that is expression is missing. It is expecting some expression so that it can return either a 0 or non-zero. Fourth one. Even similarly, while, it is also syntax error. Because condition is missing again. These are not allowed by. Yeah. The implementation we will wait. Don't worry about what is the syntax analysis now. Just look at how syntax analysis takes an input and produces an output. So these are the inputs to syntax analysis, but syntax analyzer produces error because it can't generate a parse tree. Because for these programs, there is no parse tree. Lexical analyzer takes, it gives to the syntax analyzer, but syntax analyzer not able to produce the parse tree because it has some problem in the structure. Yeah. And when you write a for, instead of you have written semicolon, you have written comma comma. It is also syntax error because for syntax is different. You require semicolons here, and this is syntax error because for syntax everybody knows in the world that within the parenthesis you must have two semicolons. everyone? Yeah. Sixth one. In case if you are writing any block, like main, you are writing so many blocks, but any block is opened but not closed, then what it looks like, this is again syntax error, but the expectation of your understanding and compiler understanding is different. What compiler understands here, it is trying to do that, okay, these two are balanced, and this one is balanced with this, so this one is going to miss here, missing closed brace, right? Missed closed one. So off main only, it's going to look at off main. So it will not assume this one is a main. Remember that it's going to match that way because it uses a stack to understand this balanced parentheses, balanced brackets, balanced braces. Everyone, so this is also syntax error, but it assumes that the main block is not closed. Yeah. So this is how the lexical analyzer works to understand the syntax error. Guys, keep liking the session. Guys. Yeah, I'm waiting for your likes, guys. Keep liking the session. If you forgot to like, please do that. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, seventh. Suppose you are writing a program, declaration is right, and x is equal to, let's say, 2 and y is equal to 3. Okay, people confuses if I don't declare again. Okay, which error it is? There are two errors. One, y is not declared, other one is semicolon is missing. So when it is producing syntax error, we don't worry about semantic. When there is no syntax error, then guarantees no semantic error. So order is very important. Lexically valid. Now syntax has a problem. So correct syntax, then think about semantically valid or not. So here there are two things. Y is missing, so I declared it. Still there is a problem. X is equal to, this as a syntax problem, semicolon. At the end of every statement, semicolon is must. Right? Every statement is having proper structure. This many structures are there here, guys. Total 4 structures, 4 syntax you have to verify. 4 syntax. The main function syntax is proper, declaration syntax is proper, and assignment syntax. The second assignment is correct. The first assignment has a syntax error. Anyhow, this program has a syntax error somewhere. That clearly we can understand. X is equal to is missing semicolon. End of the statement, you must have a semicolon. Yes. Y is undeclared. If I declare, then there is no semantic error. If I don't declare, पहले syntax error को सही करो, बाद में semantic error. All right. साई संदीप, semantic अभी नहीं बता सकता मैं. Syntax analysis के बाद पढ़ाएंगे semantic, इसलिए मैं वही declare किया. आप लोग semantic बारे में सोचते हैं ना, जिसको टाइप चाहिए तभी semantic. We are not going to talk about semantic errors. After understanding this syntax, semantic समझ में आएगी. Yes, type related. If suppose y is not declared, guys, y is not declared, int x है, x is equal y है, syntax तो सही है guys, syntax is correct. Problem with the semantic. इसका syntax सही है, इसका syntax सही है, इसका भी सही है. Problem ये होगा, y type you are not able to get because this y is not defined. इसलिए इसका टाइप नहीं मिलेगा. क्यों? सिंबल टेबल में तो एंट्री है, उसका टाइप नहीं है. सो दिस इज गोइंग टू बी सेमांटिक एरर. व्हाट काइंड ऑफ एरर? कंपाइलर एरर तो है, लेकिन सिंटैक्स नहीं है. लेक्सिकल, नो लेक्सिकल एरर, अभी नहीं करेंगे इसको. वी विल डू इन सिमेंटिक एनालिसिस. नो सिंटैक्स एरर. बहुत सारे सिमेंटिक एरर्स होता, ये तो एक ही है, ऐसे बहुत सारे एग्जांपल्स है. विल डू दैट लेटर. सिमेंटिक एरर्स, सिमेंटिक एरर, कंपाइलर एरर तो है पक्का. ऑलराइट भाई भाऊ, ये ऐसे नहीं होता. बोथ कंपाइलर विल से व्हाट इज एन एरर, बट इट विल नॉट से इज इट लेक्सिकल एरर, सिंटैक्स एरर, सिमेंटिक एरर. आपको समझना पड़ेगा. वी आर डिजाइनिंग, सो वी आर अंडरस्टैंडिंग सेपरेटली. बट लेक्सिकल, सिंटैक्स, सिमेंटिक अलग अलग कोड नहीं है, सिर्फ एक ही कोड है वो. रिमेंबर दैट गाइस. मोस्ट ऑफ द पीपल, lexical, syntax, semantic, they assume they are different. They are all compiler errors. They are all compiler errors. But we are designing the compiler, so we are understanding separately. But in practically, we say compiler error. That's all. That's all. That is the best thing as a programmer. But when you are designing a compiler, you must know which phase can detect this error. Yeah. सो ये नहीं बोलना इसका लेक्सिकल एरर होगा, सिंटैक्स एरर होगा, लेक्सिकल पहले होगा, सिंटैक्स बाद में होगा, ये नहीं होता प्रैक्टिकली. All are combined while compiling the program. Remember that. लेक्सिकल भी प्रोड्यूस होगा, सिंटैक्स भी प्रोड्यूस होगा, सिमेंटिक भी प्रोड्यूस होगा. आपको सही से हैंडल करना पड़ता. यस, डेफिनेटली. कंपाइलर एरर्स आर 3 टाइप्स. प्रोग्रामर ये थिंक करेगा कंपाइलर एरर है, कंपाइलर एरर है, बट लेकिन कंपाइलर को पता चलेगा वो अंदर ये लेक्सिकल एरर है, ये सिंटैक्स एरर है. सिमेंटिक प्रोग्रामर थोड़ा वीक रहेगा इसके अंदर. इसलिए इवन दो यू कोड वेल इन सी प्रोग्रामिंग, बट आपको क्लियरली कभी कभी नहीं पता चलेगा ये लेक्सिकल है, सिंटैक्स है, सिमेंटिक है. क्यों? यू मे नॉट नो डिजाइन ऑफ द कंपाइलर. एवरीबॉडी. तो बट दोस पीपल हु नो अबाउट डिजाइन ऑफ द कंपाइलर, दे नो व्हाट इज द डिफिकल्टी ऑफ डिटेक्टिंग दिस एरर्स. एग्जैक्टली. ऑलराइट. यार आपको पता होगा तो रुक लो यार. चलो, सिंटैक्स एरर तो बहुत ज्यादा है. बेसिकली सिंटैक्स एरर्स आर रिलेटेड टू द प्रॉब्लम विद द structure, right? Syntax error because of the structure is not proper. Structure only, not a meaning. Structure is not proper. When we are talking about lexical error, the invalid sequence, invalid characters comes, invalid sequence of characters. Q token we are not able to recognize. A invalid sequence of characters hota. And syntax analysis structure is not proper. And in future हम semantic error में भी आएंगे. Semantic error क्या होता? वो meaning, वो type related errors होता वहां पर. ये बेसिकली आप मीनिंग बोलते हैं, बट लेकिन टाइप इज द बेस्ट वर्ड. द मीनिंग सही नहीं है प्रोग्राम का. मतलब एक्स इज इक्वल वाई तो लिखा, स्ट्रक्चर तो सही है, लेकिन वाई डिक्लेयर नहीं किया, तो डिफाइन नहीं किया, तो वाई का टाइप क्या होगा, है ना. तो टाइप रिलेटेड एरर्स बहुत सारे होता है यहाँ पर. मोस्टली टाइप, समटाइम्स कुछ और भी होंगे. या ऑलराइट, लेट्स स्टार्ट दैट व्हाट वी आर गोइंग टू डू इन दिस chapter. In this chapter, what we are going to do, let me make a roadmap for that. Guys, the first one, we have understood what do you mean by syntax errors. Thoda. And jab semantic error mein aayega, we will compare all of them. What is lexical error, what is syntax, what is semantic. Syntax errors बताया थोड़ा, structure के related है. वो semicolon मिस हुआ, नहीं तो ब्रैकेट मिस किया, पैरेंथेसिस मिस किया, सिंटैक्स रिलेटेड है. ऑपरेंड मिस हुआ, राइट, दैट सिंटैक्स रिलेटेड है. एंड सेकंड, वी विल टॉक अबाउट द कॉन्टेक्स्ट फ्री ग्रामर. क्यों कॉन्टेक्स्ट फ्री ग्रामर विल हेल्प यू टू अंडरस्टैंड द सिंटैक्स एनालिसिस. एंड थर्ड, वी विल टॉक अबाउट द पार्सर्स. And then we will start first top down parser. Then top down parser समझ में आता, then we will move to bottom up parser. So this is the roadmap of our syntax analysis. Each topic के अंदर बहुत सारे सब topics हैं. So we are going to start the context free grammar. Yeah. Let's begin the context free grammar. आपको सी प्रोग्रामिंग आता है ना गाइस, कंपाइलर एरर तो पता होगा। प्रॉब्लम ये होता आपको ये लेक्सिकल एरर है, सिंटैक्स है, सिमेंटिक है। प्रोग्राम को बहुत कम समझ में आता लेक्सिकल, सिंटैक्स, सिमेंटिक एरर्स। प्रोग्रामर्स बहुत सारे प्रोग्राम्स ऐसे हैं इनको एरर समझ में आता है, लेकिन which type of the error exactly he doesn't know about it. Okay, context free grammar में क्या पढ़ने वाला है guys? This is the most important one. This is the common topic for theory of computation and compiler design. In TOC, you might be studying that already about derivation of a string, but ambiguous and unambiguous यहाँ ज़्यादा पढ़ेंगे हम। क्यों? The parsers will require either ambiguous or unambiguous. We are going to understand. So first, I'm going to explain about what is CFG. Second, how to derive a string using three techniques like LMD, RMD and parse tree. LMD, RMD and parse tree. We are going to use three techniques. Third, and types of context free grammar like ambiguous and unambiguous. So these are the important topics. The third one is very important topic for compiler. Okay, let's begin with what is CFG. Then we will understand this topic so that in future you will not worry about the derivation word and ambiguous words. Yeah. What is CFG? What is CFG, guys? Context free grammar. Any grammar you take, you will have VTPS. And what is V? V is set of non-terminals. You may call it as variables. T is called as set of terminals, but you may call it as tokens now. These terminals are called as now tokens. Each token we call it as a terminal now. And P is a set of rules. You can call them as a productions. Here every rule is defined as left hand side you must have single non-terminal, right hand side anything is okay. Any production that you write inside the CFG, it must be in the form of the left hand side is only one non-terminal and exactly one non-terminal. Right hand side is any sequence of terminals and non-terminals. And what is S? S is a start symbol. It is one of that is non-terminal. S belongs to V. S belongs to V, guys. Clear this point? Yeah, this is the context free grammar. आपको लिखना है examples, बहुत easily लिख सकते हैं आप. फर्स्ट एग्जाम्पल S2, कुछ भी लिख सकते हैं राइट साइड में, कुछ भी AB एंड A2 राइट साइड में कुछ भी. A bar represent R, different production. B to B. Remember that, guys. When anybody writing X2 alpha or beta, इसका मीनिंग ऐसे है X2 alpha, X2 beta. Instead of writing two productions, we always write one set by using the bar notation. Exactly. Remember that. These two are same. So bar we use to separate the productions. Iska meaning how many productions are there here? How many productions are there? 4 productions. It's not 3, 4 production. S has 1, A has a 2, capital B has a 1. 4 productions. But is that every production following our rule? This is our rule. This is our formula to form a context free grammar. Left hand side is exactly one non-terminal. Can you see that? Capital V, any one belongs to V. And right side is any sequence of terminals and non-terminals. So that is the context free grammar. V arrow any. Here only exactly one non-terminal and only one and only non-terminal, and any means any sequence of टर्मिनल्स एंड नॉन टर्मिनल्स आपको देखना ही जरूरत नहीं है। सारे टर्मिनल्स होगा, सारे नॉन टर्मिनल्स होगा, मिक्सड होगा, चलेगा। क्लियर? सो सेकंड एग्जांपल, इफ आई टेक, I can write S derives SSA. Yes, it is also CFG because left hand side is exactly and only one. Right hand side को देखना ही जरूरत नहीं आपको। Everybody, so this is the context free grammar. This is the context free grammar. Yeah. You guys, let's begin. Let's begin to understand how to derive a string because right side में कुछ भी है ना, तो derivation of a string is difficult for us now. Derivation of a string. How many derivations are there? We have two types of derivations. One is linear, other one is non-linear. In the linear derivation, it is very easy. In this again you have one LMD, leftmost derivation, and two we have rightmost derivation. And non-linear derivation is also called as path tree. It's also called as derivation tree. Everybody? Yeah. So we have total, if you look at, three derivations are there: LMD, RMD, path tree. LMD, RMD, path tree. But LMD, RMD comes under linear derivation, and path tree is a graph, so it is, we call it as non-linear derivation. So let's begin with what is leftmost derivation first, and I'm going to take an example first to understand. I always have a very easy example for understanding that usually I take in every class, that is S derives AB, A derives A, B derives B, and I want to derive a string. This is, I want to derive a string AB, and we have two things here. We have two things. This is the CFG, this is a string that I want to generate, and we have algorithms to understand whether the string can I generate or not. We have a CYK algorithm, whether this AB is generated by the CFG or not, but that algorithm we are not seeing now. Anyhow, we are trying to understand what is LMD, what is leftmost derivation. Leftmost derivation or rightmost derivation or path tree, they always begin with start symbol. Start symbol. And start symbol, we have, if we have more productions, you need to choose theoretically any one. But as a compiler, it knows which production to choose if it is following top down. Anyhow, don't worry much. S derives AB, and it is the leftmost derivation. Here we have substituted S. So that S derives AB we have substituted. We got S derives AB now. Now out of A and B, which one to substitute? Is it capital A or capital B? That decided by which derivation you are following. If you are following leftmost derivation, capital A will be substituted because that is the leftmost non-terminal. Terminal का भी substitute नहीं करेंगे हम, non-terminal. And if you are following rightmost derivation, capital B को substitute करेंगे. So capital A is the leftmost non-terminal. So capital A we substitute with A. If there are more productions, so choose theoretically the correct one. Now we have small a and capital B. Now इसके बाद only one non-terminal, so that must be leftmost. That must be leftmost. क्यों हमेशा leftmost non-terminal देखेंगे हम. When you have only one, there is no confusion. This is also leftmost. This is also leftmost. Yeah. So now we get Now B derives small b, then you will get AB. So this is your string. What is this called as? What is this called as? This is your string. And from here to here, you are trying to derive your string. This is called as a derivation. But derivation always begins from the start symbol S. S is called as start symbol. To derive a string, you must start with a start symbol and finally you must derive AB. This is your string AB. This is called as leftmost derivation. But guys, here there is a word called as left sentential form. Left sentential forms. Then what is the left sentential form? It is sentential form, or it is the sequence of terminals and non-terminals that is derived from the start. Example, yes, that is derived, and AB, that is derived from S directly, and small a capital B, that is derived indirectly from S, and small a small b, that is derived indirectly from capital S only. So it is a sequence of symbols that are terminals or non-terminals is okay, but that are derived using start symbol S. So these are called as left sentential forms. So in a derivation, that each step that you see some sentential form, that is called as left sentential form. Yes, and other than this four, you don't call in this derivation. Left sentential forms. Okay, now how many steps? Number of steps in this derivation. In this derivation using LMD, how many guys? Number of steps you just consider from after S. S is always by default, so it's going to be considered as 1, 2, 3. 3 is by default answer because we always exclude the starting step. S is by default. It is also called as the number of substitutions. It is also called as length of derivation. You can see that number of edges in this derivation. Everybody, number of steps in the derivation is called as the number of substitutions and also called as length of derivation in LMD. Even RMD also we follow same concept. Everybody, yeah. And string, another name is also there, that is a sentence. String also called as sentence. String is a sentence where every symbol is a terminal here. Every symbol is a terminal in that sentence. In that sentence, it is a sentential form where every symbol is a terminal. Alright. So what is RMD then? What is the RMD, guys? We will start with, I am talking about rightmost derivation now. Start with S, no doubt you must start with S. That is the rightmost symbol now. So we will substitute with AB. And now decide who is the rightmost non-terminal. Choose the rightmost non-terminal. This is rightmost non-terminal. Choose the word carefully, non-terminal. We don't choose a terminal, we choose non-terminal. And we need to substitute that. First we have substituted S with AB. Then now we need to choose B that has only one production. So we will get AB. Now who is the right most non-terminal? Now this is the rightmost. Don't worry about leftmost. That is also leftmost, but still okay. We want rightmost. So we will get A substituted with A. So final string is this AB. AB is the string. And if I am going to ask the derivation, this whole sequence is called as a RMD. RMD, that is the derivation. And we are also deriving AB. We are also deriving AB. Now here, what is the right sentential form? It is a sentential form that appears in RMD. If you look at here, the sentential form S, AB, AB, AB. That means S, comma AB, comma capital A small b, comma small a b. So these are the sentential forms in RMD, in rightmost derivation. Here, what is the length of the derivation? Length of RMD is equal to the number of substitutions in RMD, which is equal to basically number of steps during the derivation. So what is the answer, guys? 1, 2, 3. 3 only again. But look at now. Can I say that for a given string, for a given grammar, is LMD, RMD same? Look at that. S के बाद capital AB, then small a, capital B. Here, S के बाद capital AB, capital A, small b. Do you have the same derivation, guys? Look at that. One more time. One more time. I'm talking about both simultaneously now. Now, what is I'm going to talk about LMD and RMD. And LMD, no need to draw from vertically. You can draw also horizontally. You can write horizontally. S derives AB and capital AB substitute now. S substitute क्या उसके बाद capital A leftmost. Then you will get small a capital B. Then we substitute capital B. Then we get small a small b. This is LMD. And what is RMD? And we substitute now. First S substituted, then capital B. What do you get now? Capital A small b. Then rightmost. Who is the rightmost? Non-terminal. Capital A. You get finally AB. Final goal is same, but LMD, RMD. Note. The for given string, LMD, RMD need not be same. क्यों? आप देख लो यहाँ पर. Yes, S तो same है. Capital AB same है. लेकिन these two are not same. Small a, capital A, B. Whole derivation दोनों same नहीं दिखता. But लेकिन ultimate goal is same. LMD, RMD need not be same. कभी कभी same भी होंगे. This was already a gate question too. This is the true statement. For a given string, sometimes LMD, RMD may be same, sometimes not. Amit, because the derivation begins from S. By default, anybody asks number of steps, then please do not count S. S is by default taken. So after S, the every step we are going to count. That's the by default. Exactly. After substitution, you will get one extra step. Yeah. Fine. Now we have parse tree. Now we have a parse tree. Parse tree. What is parse tree? Parse tree also called as derivation tree. There is another term guys, production tree. ये अलग है. Production tree अलग है. ये production tree क्या होता? If you have a production, S derives AB, इसके लिए S A B एक tree बनेगा, छोटा tree. Every production you can make some tree like this. That's called as a production tree. This is going to be used as a part of the parse tree. Satyajit, length of LMD, RMD is same or not? That depends on the type of grammar. अगर only one derivation है, yes, definitely same. Only one derivation है, थोड़ा time लगेगा समझने के लिए. Length तो हमेशा same होंगे. If you can derive that string only one way. अगर दो LMD है, दो RMD है, you have to compare. Obviously, the length has to be same for LMD and RMD. If you have only one LMD, only one RMD, थोड़ा time लगेगा. Yes. Yes, that is true. Derivation tree. Then we will start from S, and S will be substituted with either. Okay. both A and B. And now you follow left or right, doesn't matter. LMD or RMD यहाँ नहीं चलता, कोई भी follow करो चलेगा. A को substitute करो A से, B के substitute B से. Is it clear? Now this is called as a pass tree. This is called as a pass tree. This is pass tree. यहाँ पर 5 nodes रहेगा. 5 nodes के अंदर 2 leaf nodes है, 3 non-leaf nodes है. Everybody, so mostly what we represent, non-leaf nodes we represent with circle but not compulsory, and leaf nodes we don't represent with a circle. That's okay. Even you can draw without circles also. There is no problem absolutely. Pass tree you can design any way. With circles, without circles is okay. Even I can put the circle for every node. Still it is right. Still it is right. तो पहले रिप्रेजेंटेशन समझ में आना चाहिए guys, right? Either keep circles or don't keep, or keep the circles only for non-leaf, or keep the circles only for the leaf. That's your representation, right? Now, yes KD, that is true. yes को काउंट नहीं करेंगे हम. That is the default step. अगर कोई बोल रहा है including the first, including the yes, then extra count कर लो. That is the number of steps definition. All right. Now guys, यहाँ पर भी आंसर होगा. How many? What is the length of the derivation? पास से देख के भी बोल सकते हैं हम. Length of derivation guys. Length of derivation is nothing but you can use number of non-leaf nodes. क्यों उतना substitutions होगा. Number of non-leaf nodes nothing but number of non-terminals, number of substitutions. ये number of non-terminals है. Everybody 1 2 3 मतलब 3 length बनेगा यहाँ पर. Length of the derivation you can also look at how many non-terminals are there in the pass tree. That is also going to define length of the derivation. So using the pass tree also you can compute the same answer 3. Same answer 3 guys. Previously also we got the 3 length only. Now also we got 3 length. अगर आपको length of the derivation find out करना तो you can follow any one of them. LMD, RMD, pass tree. At the end, what is the string? String you must calculate all the leaf nodes from left to right. This is your string. Collect all the leaf nodes from left to right. You will get a string generated by that pass tree or generated by the given grammar. Yeah. Now, what is the important relation between these three? Guys, look at this. Just whatever I ask, think about it. Okay, this is my grammar. Suppose in case I ask W is equal to A is my string. Only one string I am going to ask. This is given grammar. This is given string. Now tell me guys, how many? My question is how many derivations? One question. For W is equal to A, string is equal to A, and how many leftmost derivations for W is equal to A, and how many rightmost derivations? यहाँ पे लेंथ ऑफ द डेरिवेशन नहीं पूछ सकते हम. क्यों? अलग अलग डेरिवेशंस होंगे ना, तो वी कांट आस्क लेंथ ऑफ द डेरिवेशन. क्यों? मल्टीपल आंसर्स रहेगा. एंड हाउ मेनी पास ट्रीज फॉर W is equal to A? How many होंगे guys? All these 4 questions are exactly same. There is no difference between this. Maybe LMD may look different, but number कभी बदलेगा नहीं. Anybody ask the number of derivations for any particular string is equal to the number of LMDs is equal to number of RMDs is equal to number of parse trees. For that particular string हमेशा satisfy होना ही चाहिए. In the exam they may ask number of derivations. You can go blindly with the parse trees because parse tree is more easier than LMD and RMD. Now अब मैं बताता हूँ ये LMD दिखाता हूँ, RMD दिखाता हूँ और parse tree भी. तो LMDs ट्राई कर लेते पहले guys. LMDs हमारी LMDs पहली वाली डायरेक्टली डिराइव कर सकते हैं. सेकंड वाले S derives AB एंड A को सब्स्टिट्यूट करो तो एप्सिलॉन से B बनेगा और B से B एप्सिलॉन A सब्स्टिट्यूट करो क्योंकि एप्सिलॉन दिखता नहीं है ना सब्स्टिट्यूट करने के बाद, तो हटा दो एप्सिलॉन को. एंड दैट आर LMDs. RMDs गाइस पहली वाली S derives A, पहली डेरिवेशन तो दोनों में सेम है, लेकिन सेकंड वाली S ये लेंथ नहीं पूछ सकते क्यों. वन में लेंथ 1 है, 2 में लेंथ 3 है, सो आइदर 1 और 3 इज द लेंथ ऑफ द डेरिवेशन. तो ये B में B सब्स्टिट्यूट करना पड़ता अभी, मतलब ये कैपिटल A और अभी ये को एप्सिलॉन सब्स्टिट्यूट करो स्मॉल a आएगा स्मॉल a कि एप्सिलॉन नहीं दिखता ना. Alright. Now look at how many derivations we got. 2 derivations for LMD, 2 derivations for RMD. अब parse tree दिखाओ guys. parse trees वहां भी 2 ही होंगे. One is this one, other one. Yes, AB और A को एप्सिलॉन, B को स्मॉल a. There are 2 parse trees. Everybody? Yes, there are 2 parse trees. That means number of parse trees, if suppose 1, then you must get 1 LMD, 1 RMD, 1 derivation. Everybody? If you get 100 parse trees, then 100 LMD is definite रहेगा, 100 RMD is definite रहेगा. But length of derivation that depends on what derivation you are considering. अगर एक ही derivation है, जैसे एक ही LMD, एक ही RMD, एक ही parse tree, the length तीनों को सेम होंगे. Yes. And if anybody joined late, please keep liking the session guys. It's very important for us. And in the next class, today we have learned what is syntax errors. We have learned we require context-free grammar, because without context-free grammar we cannot handle the syntax. And here we have derivations we have studied today, types of derivation, that's LMD, RMD, parse tree. And the next class we are going to see the types of CFG. Then we will enter the syntax analysis, ambiguous, unambiguous. Then we will enter what is syntax analysis one more time. Yeah, please follow. This is my profile, unacademy.com/DEVAGATE CSE. Every day I take many classes like 7 a.m., 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. is the paid, but remaining all are free classes only. So you can catch me almost 6 to 7 classes every day. Sometimes I take 2 or 3, but that's okay. This is usual my schedule: 7 a.m., 9 a.m., 1 p.m., 2:30, 4:30, 7, 9. All are free classes. Only 11 a.m. I take plus course, that is paid one, and you can catch me. And if you are enjoying these classes, you decide if you really want to take the plus course. You are welcome to that. And we have very good educators on this channel, and please follow the classes and like the sessions whenever you are enjoying. And do not forget to like before leaving guys. Please click on like button and share and subscribe. And also this is my referral code DEVALIVE, right? If you want to take the subscription, use my referral code. I'll be guiding you to crack the GATE exam. Thanks so much and see you in the next class. Bye bye, take care.